This is Eze's bipolar side. Eze is bipolar. Eze is bipolar. Eze has ADHD and is bipolar. Eze is ADHD type uh, 2 and is bipolar. Eze is leader, king, or soldier. This is about Eze's reality. Eze's reality. Audacity.com. File new. Audacity, also Audacity.com. 1 second. Yes, so this is Eze is bipolar. Bipolar, what do I mean by this? So I have here a drawing. This is why produce for projection, but this is Eze at the center, at the back center. He can project himself forwards. He can project himself forward. This is one projection of him. This is Eze Namdi. Eze is the leader here. So the leader can go with the light gunner framework, you know, basically a soldier, or he's the leader. So so the king, so you have the king, which is at the root node, the king. King, leader on the right, and left is soldier. So you have king, leader on the left, oh, leader on the left, oh, oh. Take care. Uh, leader on the left, no, soldier on the left, and leader on the right. So I am left-handed. I am left-handed. I'm trying to mark to my I'm left hand. So basically, I'm right-handed, but I started left-handed. So because my mom beat it out of me, I became right-handed. Yeah. Why is this important? So, the light gunner framework. This was a light machine gunner. And two realities: alive and dead. Alive and dead. Grim realities. I can be alive and dead. So I have to discover myself. This is basically my doctor told me to find out what I have. I am tripolar, but Eze is bipolar. I don't know how a tripolar man can be a bipolar person. But I prefer the term, you know, Eze can project himself. I don't know what is happening with me. I have to figure out. This is very important to formalize. I am tripolar. So you get Obi, I, Eze, and Uche, my personas. OBI, heart, also, my physical heart, my soul, and my soul is where I come from, physically, in physical form. So you get a tripod. So basically, this is what I did before. So OB is the center, Eze is at the middle. OB is the center ring, which is my heart, my physical heart, which can pump blood through my chest. I'm throwing a punch. Which Eze is in between my heart and my soul. So he's bipolar. So he's in between. So maybe it means, yeah, this is the wrong polarity. This is why polarity. So my feelings are on my skin. So I bleed, sweat, and tears. It can bleed, sweat, or tear, and could cry or tear, or, or tear, or tears. Mark my words. What I said to the police. Oh, I did. And the language is crap. English is crap language. I always said that, but this is the what I was referring to. So you get blood, sweat, and tears, Obi bleeds, Eze cries. Oh, Eze cries, and Eze cries, and Uche sweats. Uche sweats. No, Uche sweats. Uche works hard and gets nothing. He sweats. No, Eze sweats. No, Obi bleeds. Eze Eze sweats, and Uche tears up, or cries, tears up. That's what I'm saying. So that's the important distinction of the framework. Here I have the 5 billion lawsuits, no production, no production. Uh, How it will EG. What I'm just looking at is me, myself, and I. But why is myself important? Myself is important because so how can a cybernetic interface project reality in time? Basically, you have two events can happen in a short amount of time. Two events that happen, or two Namdis. Basically, you can call Eze by his name, Eze Namdi. Uh, like Eze, everyone you call Eze, you know, Eze. You got Eze, you got Eze the leader, Eze the king, and Eze the soldier. You know, but which one you speaking to? You're speaking to Eze, you're speaking to all of them at once. So you're gonna have some kind of one way to do it. But I wrote down here's my notes by the way. Basically, I was trying to formalize projection, like projection in a short amount of time, like because just it means something to me. So it's not just work I do. Can I basically can I derive an algorithm for this? Let me define it properly. What is projection? By projection, I mean like projecting yourself uh forwards, like two events. So two events that this was two events that happen at the same time, but different events. Is that possible? Basically, is that possible? Can I formalize two events that happen in one time? That would be a bubble. So events cube bubble. So two events that happen in one time. What would that look like? So if I have a ball and I chuck it on the realm or over realm, this this tennis ball, chucks over realm or on the realm, but they follow one trajectory. One trajectory. Oh, a tennis ball. No. What balls can you throw? A golf ball? No, no, no golf ball. A shuttle. That's supposed to be a shuttle, not a tennis ball. So you have a shuttle, a shuttle which is a tennis sport ball. You take a shuttle, you throw the shuttle up, and you hit the shuttle down. No, that's one way to do it. But you can just pass it to your mate, Shannon. So there are two events coming one at a time. But this event is about two games. So, this is why practice is important because, you have two realities. We share for every part of the race, every shape, there's two realities. I don't know how to define it formally, but, at an interval in time, so 0 to 10 seconds, there is, let me go X squared, there's an event, there's a slice of reality that I feel that has a provision of two events, a provision of two events, whether alive or dead, in the worst case, alive or dead, and the realities are you know, just I feel like I'm not really doing it very well. I'm thinking about computer programs, but these two realities are what I believe protection is. So you have two events that can happen at one time and that's what I'm experiencing. So I'm trying to put a formal framework so I can see what this means. My way to do this is to take a non-deterministic finite automata, non-deterministic FA, end-to-end finite automata that has two states, or cryptic state machine. Let me try to get my work on it, because I do have it, and it's an event and use them as events. So event stream. So this would be the basically doesn't matter the events you're happening. I think there's two the results are two. There's a bilateral result. There's two outputs to a function, and those two outputs to a function are events. What would this mean for a SIGI? Yes. Two outputs to one function. A function only takes one input to have one output. So basically it's a coroutine. So you have to have two coroutines, two outputs to a coroutine like Python would yield, because you don't you return by return a tuple with two results in it. That are that presents a solution to the problem. That's what I'm trying to follow. We do this result events, and when you execute events, you are running in parallel. This could be useful for threading. When you have different threads that need events then an event queue, then a queue that's scheduled an event queue. You know, I said it, I did say it, and you have two events. So let me try to find the quickly state machine work I was referring to. I don't think I'm doing this properly, but this is my work today. This is what I'm meant to do today. I wasn't meant to be working in Siggy. Quickly state machine, so a quickly state machine, blah blah. Cryptic state machine. Yeah, so let me read it out. So you have I keep coming back to this concept. I don't know why, but these are two events, such as being in two states at once, two events at once, two states at once. So you have let me go here. I wasn't meant to do this today, but I just came out to this is my work. Basically, I was meant to work on this today, not in Sigi, but I had to work in Sigi. I had to complete it. So this is the code here. Hungry machine, hungry machine, Korean machine, idle on eat, target hungry. On but this isn't really making any sense. So on eat, target is hungry. On hungry, eat. So it loops in twice. But the state happens twice. So the event happens twice. So it loops twice before it gets to interpretation of the machine based on the cardinality of the class of the state. So if you call it twice, you resolve the state to one on the other. So you get hungry, service of state of value equals hungry, and you eat twice, and you get full. You have to eat twice. You can't just go to full because you have to. It goes back to idle. This is a state machine. So I'm trying to use the memory to remember how this kind of eventually works. Mosaic memory. But it's just something I'm trying to use AI to do as well. So, you know, so we're gonna my pen, my pen. So we have that there. So this is just what I was referring to. Yeah, this is my crystal machine. I don't think this has to be in C boundaries, it's event string. So you can call an event a trial to event. This is the applications of what I was trying to make when within the realm of torture season, hungry machine. So this is an image here. Idle eats, hungry eats again. It doesn't make any sense, but it works. It works as a model, and this doesn't make any sense because I don't know why I thought about this as well. But you gotta eat twice, eat once, eat again, and then you are an idle again. But if you eat one, two, if you eat one, oh, this is wrong. Two, you're full. So this doesn't make any sense in the state machine. It doesn't. It doesn't. But you have to go. If the idle state is here, yeah, this will make sense. You eat once, you eat twice. You're in the idle. You thirsty. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's not making sense to me. But basically, you eat once, you eat again, you're an idle. If you eat once, it should be happening twice. So it should be cardinality of twice, two states, cardinality of a class. So basically, you have the cardinality, which is basically the relationship of instances, and this is what the state represents. So this has to be refined as the cardinal of instances. Because you have to, if there's two instances of a problem, the system propagates as two events. So if this becomes yield, this is going to resolve results idle, then it can be yielded. So you know, I don't even know why I said all of this, but I didn't do any math. This is the main machine. I'm really worried about this code here. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's making sense to me, but because I have to put it in a room. So obviously, another framework. This makes sense. So you're gonna have uh, uh, computer machine, cyclic groups of the node again. What's the principle of cardinality? So this is considered as cardinality. We have a instant relationship, uh, which you don't know about. I'm an old man, getting old. I mean, it's so unfair they didn't give me a house. I'm so angry about that. This is a hungry machine. It doesn't. Yeah, this is the same state. Int the idle. Define the current state pointer. Which the yeah, yeah, this is the same thing I did was it's event. So this same code in C. This code should run, because I'm not stupid. This is SAP nano hungry.c notepad.exe hungry.c. I don't even know go slash hungry. Enter an event. 0 for 8, 0 for 8, 0 for 8. Every time I put 0, it goes to hungry. Yeah, ideally hungry, ideally hungry. This is 1 for 4, 0 for 8. It's in hungry. So let me start again. So see that it's working as intended. Really working as intended. So 0, I mean now hungry 0, 1. So I can't progress to 1 because it's in a state of hungry. Now I put 0, I put 1. Now this result. Let's refine because these are the two results that yielded as events. And it doesn't make any sense what I just said. It's making sense to me, but I'm just like trying to play around with this concept. So exit. I put exit, not this. Okay, thank you for watching the video. So that's my being bipolar. I'm trying to work on these things that are weird and wonderful. I'd like to think of it, because you can have a light gunner and me, the model of I don't know what it is. I used to say I'm bipolar because it's what I've been working on. I'm trying to discover myself. So these are the things I write about myself, and it may be a useful model for something later down the line. That's why I like doing it. So it's something maybe useless now, but it's still useful. But I don't believe it's useless. It's something I'm trying to do. So you're gonna have Eze himself production, me myself, and I. Why am I bipolar? It could be just me and Obi and Eze are Obi. 'Cause I'm tripolar, so I know what I have. So just I'm trying to work with this model first because I Obi is hot, so Eze is reality of Eze, and Uche is we're just a woman. Thank you for the video. And Uche is knowledge. This is team leadership and soul. Thank you.